And we've been joined by UCF coach George O'Leary. The Knights are 9-1 overall, 6-0 in the American Athletic Conference. This past week, UCF was in action against Rutgers, and UCF won the game 41-14. This week, UCF at home against USF Friday at Bright House Network Stadium, 8 p.m. Eastern Time start on ESPN. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call this week. If you could take a minute to tie up the win against Rutgers. Of course, gave the incorrect scores 41-17. And then look forward to against USF on Friday, please.
Okay. Well, I think at Rutgers, we execute very well on offense, and I thought basically, scored on the first 4 or 5 possessions, and and I thought defensively played with great effort and really controlled the clock. I think we had it for 36 minutes to their whatever, but I thought basically it was a good game as far as all 3 facets. The only one was special teams. We let some scores in there, or let some plays, and give credit to Rutgers. I thought they executed very well in those areas, but a good win. Came out of it basically injury-free, and everybody's back to work this week again, so that's a good sign late in the year, and looking forward to the next conference game with USF this week.
Questions for Coach George O'Leary, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you. Again, Star 1 for questions for Coach O'Leary, please.
We'll go to Joey Knight with the Tampa Bay Times.
Okay.
Coach, obviously, these teams have not played in about 5 years. Obviously, it's something the fans from both sides have wanted for some time. Is it something that you've wanted? Have you wanted a year-in, year-out game with these guys for?
I've always wanted that, Joey, as far as a competition that way. Now that they're in conference, we'll see them each and every year. So I think it's great for the Central Florida area, the Tampa, Orlando area. And I think anytime you can keep 2 teams with that closeness playing each other, I think it's great for both teams as far as their attendance at stadiums and just overall rivalry as far as getting things done. So I've always been a big pusher of playing each and every year, and now I don't have to worry about pushing it. They're in our own conference, and we'll end up playing each other each year.
And if I could just ask one more, for all of USF's deficiencies, one thing that has been very good is their front 4 defensively. What's your assessment of their front 4?
I think defensively they're very good. I really do. I think they mix it up some, and I think the front 4 guys are ball players. I mean, each of them can make plays. They get off blocks. They have good redirection. I think scheme-wise, I think Coach Bresnahan has them in the right areas. They're playing good position defense, and they basically have been the group that really has tied up a lot of offenses when you watch tape, and then done a really good job. And I think USF has settled on the quarterback as far as the white individual, their white player, the number 14. I think he's a good player, and I think he has great poise for a freshman, and I think he has some weapons to deal with there. So I think the future is there, and I think right now they are as good a defense as we'll see as far as in conference, and we're looking forward to the competition.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Joey Johnston with Tampa Tribune.
George, what does a game like this mean in recruiting for both schools, whoever wins and loses?
Well, we haven't really got much involved head-to-head with USF as far as players are concerned, but I think it's the old "I told you so" type of thing more than anything else. But we're both on similar kids, both in the Orlando area and the Tampa area, and anytime you can get a leg up, I think anything helps in recruiting. I think so. I don't think it has a direct influence on recruiting, but I think it's a helping hand in recruiting.
Also, one more, if I could. As you well know, they didn't want to play UCF for a number of years, and they almost had to be, arms twisted to get it done the 4 games you did play, and then they had no interest in playing after that. I mean, are the fans kind of really looking to this game, to not only this year, but forward, get a chance with these guys? We sort of looked away from them for a long time.
I don't know our fan. I think all the fan bases are the same. I think, I think both fan bases look forward to the game as far as for talking rights and as far as getting things done there. But I think right now it's something I've always tried to get done because just to increase the popularity of football in this area as far as the I-4 corridor game. And I think it's something that's a natural game, and there's no question it's going to lead to great competition from both schools.
Thank you.
Okay.
And do we have any other questions for Coach O'Leary, please? Then, Coach, well, thank you for your time this week. Wish you a great Thanksgiving, and look forward to talking to you next Monday.
Thank you very much.
All right. And that is UCF against USF at Bright House Network Stadium, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN.